Our website and come join us for a fun, friendly F&M environment. Hello everybody, this is Kevin from KlotzProductions and welcome back to Game 3 of the quarterfinals at PTQ Theros. It was a fairly slow start for this game, with Rob being on the play and playing a Dragonskull Summit, then Scott playing a Rootbound Crag and Rob playing a Clifftop Retreat and passing it back. Scott then played a Stromkirk Noble and put a Stomping Grounds into play tapped. Rob then put an Isolated Chapel into play and played a Blood Artist. Scott exiled the Blood Artist with a Pillar of Flame and then put a Madcap skills on a Stromkirk Noble. He attacked with the Noble for 4 damage, taking Rob down to 16 and putting a +1/+1 counter on the Noble. Rob played a Lingering Souls to get himself 2 spirits on his next turn, and then Scott used another Pillar of Flame to get rid of one of the souls. He then attacked with his Noble again, which Rob couldn't block, and took another 5 damage, going down to 11 and pumping the Noble again. In post-combat, Scott played 2 more Stromkirk Nobles. Rob just flashed back his Lingering Souls on his next turn to get 2 more spirits. Then Scott used a 3rd Pillar of Flame to get rid of another one of the spirits. He then attacked with his whole team, so Rob put his 2 spirits in front of the Noble with the Madcap skills on it and took 2 damage from the other 2 Nobles, going down to 9 life. Scott played a Burning Tree Emissary post-combat, and then Rob used a Tragic Slip to kill the Noble with the enchantment on it. Rob played a Blood Crypt on his next turn and paid 2 life to have it come into play untapped, going down to 7. He then played a Boros Reckoner and followed it up with a Blood Artist. Scott played a Reckoner of his own on his turn, and then Rob played a second Reckoner and passed it back. Then Scott just played Draw Go for his next turn. Then Rob used a Pillar of Flame to get rid of one of the Stromkirk Nobles. He then played a Falkenrath Aristocrat and attacked in the air for 4, dropping Scott to 16. Scott played a Flinthoof Boar on his next turn and just passed it back. Then Rob used an Orzhov Charm to kill Scott's Boros Reckoner. He lost 3 life, going down to 4, but now that Scott's Reckoner was out of the way, Rob was able to safely cast a Blasphemous Act. With the 2 Reckoners on his side of the field, along with the Blood Artist triggers, this was way more than enough damage to be lethal, giving Rob the win to the game and the match.